Like Jeff, Billy began refereeing while he was coaching his daughter Rachel's team many years ago. As a referee, Billy has had the opportunity to be mentored by some of our best referees here in the state of Kentucky. Names that you would recognize, including Brian Darland, John Weiland, Gordon Quisenberry. Billy became a state referee after going through the introductory stages and became a state referee, in 2002. He has been the district referee administrator in District 3 since 2009. And then, after many years of service, actually took on more responsibility, and in 2012 became the treasurer for our state referee committee. When I was appointed as the state referee administrator, I came in and I needed help in getting many different issues addressed. One of the things I was trying to understand is how we function from a fiscal point of view. I can't thank Billy enough for stepping forward and helping me understand the fiscal structures that we deal with for our referee community. He has been married for over 43 years to his beautiful high school sweetheart, Sharon. They have one child. Billy was formerly a police officer in Oldham County for over 33 years, where he ultimately served as the interim police chief. In retirement, he became a banker, working for the bank there in his local community. That also helped us in keeping our money straight at the state referee committee. One of the interesting things that I learned about Billy in his refereeing career is he had an interesting way of keeping up with which direction to point. It's unique. It involves a pen in his hand. He would basically take the name of the team or the color and he would write on each hand, white or blue, so that he knew what direction to point when the ball went out of play. My understanding is that Mr. Barber, as one of our esteemed assessors here in the state of Kentucky, has had many opportunities to critique not only that technique, but many others. In fact, at this time, I'd like to call Oliver Barber, the chairperson of the State Referee Committee, to come and give a few more remarks regarding Mr. Wade. Thank you.
I'm going to change this up a little bit. Billy, come up here. This won't work unless he's standing to my left here. Or my right, whichever side he prefers.
Well, the steps don't work, so I'll go work.
Okay. So, this is Billy Wade. Billy Wade is a good guy, and I didn't want to get up here and say anything that would step on his toes too much. So I said to him, Billy, I said, what do you want me to tell the people about you? He says, tell them that Billy is good, Billy is great, and Billy is the one that can't be beat. I swear to you, that's what he said. To tell you how impressed and how much I care about Billy, he is one of the few people in the world that could get me in this monkey suit up here today on a nice Saturday when I really ought to be someplace else. If you listen to Chad closely, he was talking about how he became a referee when his daughter was playing soccer in Oldham County. What really happened was that he was on the sidelines and he didn't like an offside call. He didn't know beans about offsides, but he didn't like that call. So he kept telling that to the center ref. The center ref was a 15-year-old boy who came over to him and said, Mr. Wade, are you a ref?
And I said, no, Josh. I said, you know I'm not.
And he said, I know you're not, but there's a referee clinic next week that I think you ought to attend. And that's how he got that done. Now, if anybody spent any time with Billy Wade, you can tell when he's serious. He cocks his head a little bit, and he smiles, and he never quits smiling. And that's when you know you better listen. Some of the things that you would think about Billy Wade as adjectives that would work, or is honest. He is very honest because he absolutely is one of the few high-level police officers I've ever met I really like. He's trustworthy, and he's serious about his job. For example, in helping to straighten out the credit card system with the State Referee Association, he got really upset when people would use the credit card. They would be using it properly and rightly, but they wouldn't give him the receipts. How in the world can you figure out where they spent their money unless you get the receipts, right?
That's right.
So he didn't fail to get in the face of anybody that got in his way, such as Stan or Jad or me. And we heard about it. He's also well known for being very outspoken and not having that little bitty trigger that most of us have to keep us from saying things we really oughtn't say. For example, Mike Hayes, sitting right there, came over to the table today, and he walked away, and Billy said, "Who's that? Is that Mike Hayes?" And we said, "Yes." And he said, "My God, he's gotten old." So I can tell you that there are all kinds of reasons that he gets this award. But he mainly gets this award because we like him, we think he's done a great job for us, and he's done a great job for all of you for many, many years.
Thank you too, Sheriff.
So then we haven't assumed that you're surprised that I made it this long?
That's what I said. He's still in that same position.
At this time, we'd like to bring